Okay. Okay. Anyway, what just happened was not a microwave thing. It was a weird, just a little internet hiccup that OBS didn't like. But if you would like to help, there is a I added a thing to my throne that should be the final piece of the solution that I was hoping I wouldn't need. But if you would like to help contribute to that, you don't have to go all the way. You can just do a little bit in the throne. You don't have to go all the way up to Best Buy. Um, okay, so they fucked up putting it in the thing. So they don't call it the Ryu Solken in Dino Fury, is what I'm understanding. Chroma Fury Saber. Okay. Because part of me is just deeply surprised that they would even have the wrong name. Like, there's a part of me that is surprised they even just had the wrong name. Yeah, like, what weeb is working on the web end of Party City that put it in there like that? Damn, my analytics are gonna be all kinds of fucked tonight. I'm just not gonna think about it. I'm just not even gonna look at them. Honestly, that's possible. It is very possible that they just got an image and threw it into a reverse Google image search because they didn't, like, have the details. And, like, those screw holes could be covered really easily. I feel like that would be a really easy thing to, like, hide. No power atenso, tension to 5 star. Like, especially if I wanted to do a fucking Geysor colored version, like, I'd be repainting the whole thing anyway. Yeah, like, if I were to repaint it into a Geiselken, like, I'd have to be repainting the whole thing anyway. Stream Elements just does that because it does it, like, an amount of time after I like hit live. Captain, he's my boy. They took my boy from me and I'm still, like, hurt about it. That was so fucking cruel. God, I could. Was his a different color? It probably was. I just don't remember it because that was like so close to the end of the series. Come on, switch on. Come on. Oh, shit. Have I not been on a thing? That's okay. That's fine. But God, like, for that price. Yeah, it really is. Come on, select the goddamn ruler. There we go. Oh man, that would be wild. Yeah, I mean at that point. I mean at that point I feel like someone would just buy the memorial version. Hi baby. Didn't the Buster, the Kamen Rider Buster toy, didn't they sell like you could take the blade out and put in a different one that was bigger that they sold? I'm pretty sure that happened. I don't think I'm remembering that incorrectly. Just because his sword was like the entire point of his sword was that it was that big. Cuz it's a Buster sword. He's Kamen Rider Buster. That was like the whole point. So like I'm pretty sure that was a thing. As much as the base saber suits themselves are eh, I do really love Buster Slash and Kenzan. I do genuinely think those were good suits. But I think they wanted, like, unity between the main three suits to have them, like, swapping books and swapping, the three columns of the suit. And I think it just made those suits very off balance. I think Blades works just because its base stuff was in the middle column of the suit, and as such, it doesn't suffer from a lot of the kind of balance issues that Saber and Espada have. It's not? I thought it was. I thought they genuinely, like how they do sometimes, like, the memorial weapons that are more accurately sized. Like, I thought it was like that. Hey, what the fuck's going on here? Hold on, I gotta look at my fucking reference images for this. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of good ones. Okay, so it does seem to just be... So I'm trying to look at a reference image for this thing, and they are all, like, so fucking tiny. They're all literally, like, 200 by 250 pixels. Okay, this one... Show me the full-size image. Okay, so there is a small kind of gap between it and the top. There we go, that should be good. But then it stays pretty close for most of the way. Where's that key? Okay, that should be good, I think. Bless the Gatai the live chat for letting me go on about Go Andra the other night. And not telling me to just stop talking. I wanted to talk about my girl. Actually, no, I was talking about Haunt mostly. Because I think the word femboy had been trending like alongside the word Power Rangers. I don't think in any relation to one another, but Maru like posted a screen cap of the two trending, and I'm like, Power Rangers wishes it could have the absolute power of fucking Go-Onger when it comes to Go-Onger's number one little femboy. Uh, I don't remember that. I know someone once sent me my own art of Swan, but that wasn't you. They had seen it on Pixiv, not realizing that I have a Pixiv account that I haven't used in years. Which one was it? Was it the sad one? That I was so proud of at the time, and now I look back at it and I'm like, this is not very good. Like, I genuinely don't remember that. That's hilarious, though. Is in there. You know where all of my fucking shit is. Oh, it was on DeviantArt. God, did I post that shit there? I genuinely don't even remember, like, posting a lot of that stuff to DeviantArt. I probably did, because I did, for like half a second, consider going back to that as a platform. But it just kind of never happened. Delete ruler. I think in like 2019, I reposted a bunch of art there. Just never quite clicked with me as a platform. Okay. Okay, we are almost there. Buster's ready, go! I'll stand by that Go Busters is a good show. I don't think you need to cut out, like, 20 episodes of that show to enjoy it. You only maybe need to cut out, like, 4. Maybe only, like, 4 episodes of that show. Knock on my ball. Scramble. 4, 2, 3, 1. Let's go. Okay. Let's look at... Look at this. This looks good. It's looking good. I don't think I ever put cosplay stuff up there. I do think I put cosplay stuff up on Fur Affinity when I used Fur Affinity, though. I do think I put some... And it was never, like, furry cosplay. My cut of Go Busters removes, like, 5 episodes tops. Removes Pink Buster. Removes Eraseroid and Mochiroid. Probably the Gavin episodes. Those are not necessary. Maybe I think that's really it. I don't really think I'd take out much else. Oh god, which Tumblr was that? I have a lot of, Oh, the Anti-Union episode I'd probably take out. Yeah, my crispy, decade-old art. There is a separate Tumblr of all of my Forze fan art. Because there's so fucking much of it. I put one together. Oh, I forgot about the Pokemon Gijinka Tumblr that I ran for a hot minute. That was in the era of, Fuck Yeah blogs. And I was a Pokemon Gijinka artist for a minute. Part of me is like, I would remove that episode where Jay is an absolute shit to Gorisaki. But if I removed that, then people would not understand why I fucking hate Beat J Stag. So that has to stay. That has to stay because I will not have erasure of how much Beat J Stag fucking sucks. I will not, like, write over that history. Oh, hey, my best girl! My best girl, Lorena. Lorena S. Noble. She's a werewolf now. I've never actually written anything in which she gets to be a werewolf, but I decided that at one point. I decided at some point that she is a werewolf. She is beefy. She big. She's a big lady. She got progressively more beefy as the years went on, too. Like, as I got better at drawing that kind of thing, she got bigger. I will draw more buff women when I have more buff women to draw. Unfortunately, my waifu is not very buff. She is strong, but she's very slender. Yeah, if y'all want me to draw buff women, I need to be provided with some buff women to draw. Cause I've got beefy, I got beefy, hold on. I've got beefy body types. Where's my beefcakes? This one's pretty muscular. But where's my real beefy one? Where's my real beefy? There it is. I got this beefcake. And I will use it. If y'all want me to draw a woman on over this model, y'all gotta get on that. Like y'all gotta get me the beefy ladies to draw. I know, but having another weekly thing to follow, I don't know. I don't have the like energy. Like the energy involved in being into wrestling is so. And like I this is not me judging people who are into wrestling, obviously. But it is I am not capable of it. At this point in my life. Like it's just I've allotted my spoons. Hi Azzy, how you doing? What's up? What is going on? Like I honestly I enjoy watching people tweet about wrestling probably more than I would ever enjoy wrestling itself. Nice. This is actually the beginning of my week. My week starts on a Wednesday, more or less. But yeah, like I genuinely enjoy watching people tweet about enjoying wrestling. Like I don't know, there's something I really like in that engagement. But I am drawing my beautiful snake wife doing beautiful snake wife things. Yeah, committing crimes, shedding skins, not having emotions. Actually, she's probably pretty against committing crimes. Because I don't know. The crime of having an emotion is what she's against. I don't know about any other crimes. Obviously, she doesn't give a shit about gun laws, but... Part of me was like, I should have the blaster that she has in this hand. But there's also not a lot of good images of that fucking thing. Though I actually probably have some at this point, because I have a big folder of screen caps of, like, every fucking thing she did. So I actually probably have some decent images of that thing. But I have a lot of headcanons about my beautiful wife. And, I'm gonna draw them a lot. God, imagine if I drew things that, like, were shit other people were into. I would have so much power. Look, I may not be into this show, but I do really like this opening. Imagine if I was into, like, Hero Aka or some shit, and was drawing, like, Hero Aka fan art. That doesn't need to be open. Like, just imagine the power I would have if I ever, like, had the energy to do transformative works for shit people were actually into. Then again, I was a Full Metal Alchemist fan artist at, like, the height of Full Metal Alchemist, and I though I wasn't as good then as I am now. I'm a lot better. My art is a lot better now than it was then. This finger is so fucked up. Okay, so here's a funny thing. I don't even know what Jon Snow looks like. Straight up, I have no idea. Like, I never watched the show and I never read the books. I genuinely know nothing about Game of Thrones. The most I know is from when I was sitting in Maru's stream yesterday. I'm very picky about my high fantasy at this point in my life. Like, I'm so picky. And Game of Thrones is just not what I want. Final Fantasy XIV is apparently what I want out of my high fantasy. Oh my god, so there was one of those Twitter polls. You know the Twitter like bracket trend that's going around right now. There was someone did a best girl Final Fantasy 14. And I believe it came down to Ysael and Venat, which I think is just wrong. I think that is the wrong finals. But Mon Brita made it 2 rounds. Damn, hold on. Mon Brita made it through 2. She made it out of her first bracket, out of her second bracket, and into a third bracket before she was eliminated. And I was like, damn. Good for her. I didn't expect her to make it that far. Now, granted, the final should have been between Alice and Tataru. Because they are the most powerful women in Final Fantasy XIV. I just didn't think people, like... I didn't know that Mon Brita still had simps. Because the thing is, like, Venat is the tallest lady. I mean, my wife is Grahatia. Grahatia is my beautiful wife. Oh, I love Y'shtola. I love Y'shtola, but she is no longer my wife. But I love and respect Y'shtola. I do think Y'shtola should have beaten Venat, but I think Venat got through on recency bias. And she is very cool. Venat fucking owns. I just don't think she should have made it as far as she did. Also, Y'shtola has 0 now. She doesn't need me. Where, you know, Graha doesn't have anybody else. God, I wish my 14 streams did better. Because I would love to play more on stream. But they just do not do well. Well, congratulations, Captain, because that is, what, Metal Echidna has. I give her the big claws. Oh, Metal Echidna. How I wish you were canon. Metal Echidna is too powerful for canon. Toei couldn't handle her. Metal Echidna would just be straight up too much for Toei. That's why she's mine. She's all for me. Ishoni samba. Mina atsuma de kyoryu ja. Like, this side I have to share with Toei. This side is all for me. This over here, this is just mine. This I have to share with Toei, and I live with that. Yes, it's my waifu. My other waifu, Maru. Hi, Maru. What are you doing? What are you doing? Have there been any developments while I've been streaming? Hello, Maru. No, she's also just Hebitsukai. I don't know if she would be Hebitsukai Metal or Hebitsukai Silver. No developments. Nice! We were just talking about how I don't know shit about Game of Thrones. The extent of my Game of Thrones knowledge is watching your stream yesterday. I was keeping an eye on it before stream, and then I stopped. I did actually learn that there are a lot more things than I thought there were. Like, I don't think I knew about, Baratheon. Like, there are a lot more, like, things than I was aware of. Because I'm only, like, vaguely aware of some stuff. God, would she be Hebitsukai Silver or Hebitsukai Metal? Because Hebitsukai Metal is an upgrade based on his power increase from him having his emotions unlocked, but she was like this to start with when she like had the Hebitsukai Kyutama. So I don't know if she would be silver or metal. That's a good question. That's something for me to think about, honestly. In my little fanfiction brain. Leggy. See, I'm honestly not sure what she would do in a modern context, because I've never actually thought of her like being Dark Echidna in a modern context. I've never actually considered like having that side of her break out. Because I've always considered her to be more in control. Not control isn't the right word. She has to like actively not have emotions where everyone else just never had them. be like as a consequence of being raised that way. Yeah, so like yeah, she's a lot more like Raven in that she's actively suppressing her emotions at all times. So I've never really thought about like a modern like close to canon uh present, like in the close to canon present, like what how a dark echidna would function. I have only thought of it in the context of 300 years ago echidna. At which point I think she would just be Hebitsukai Silver, completely independent of metal or dark, because this is just standard. Like, this is just how people from that system are. But in a modern context, she might use something like dark metal. Like I don't think that's out of the question were it to happen. I'm not totally sure under what circumstances that would be. I have to give that some thought. Well, I like dark specifically because I have a whole thing that has not come up in the fanfiction yet. There is fanfiction, by the way, everyone. I'm not going to tell you where to find it. You have to do that on your own. It's not hard. But there is a whole thing with basking that has not yet come up. There is I've already written it, but I'm not sure. I'm still trying to get from where I am now to that point. But I have written this scene about basking, because they're snakes. They have to. So I don't know. This is a thing that I'm gonna slip into my back pocket and think about in the future. But I'm fucking obsessed with the non warm blooded members of the team having basking as part of their culture. So any reptilian or insectoid members of the team, just I have this whole thing about basking being a part of the cultures. So like Hammy, Naga, Stinger, they like warm, flat spaces in the sun. I it's weird because I'm not sure if dragons are generally considered to be cold-blooded, but I think that even if he is not from a culture that basks, I think he would then see everyone else basking and just be like, "Oh fuck, I want in on that. I want to just lay here. I want to just lay in the sun for a while. That sounds fucking rad." But maybe he is from a culture that basks because I don't know. Like he seems like he would be from a culture that has basking as part of a thing, just based on his personality. He seems like he would. So I kind of want to say that he does have some kind of basking culture, even if it is not quite the same. Because, like, they do it out of a necessity to regulate body temperature, where I think, like, a dragon species would just be like, no, we just like to vibe sometimes. And that involves just, like, chilling in the most comfortable spot we can find in the sunshine. Like, that just sounds like show to me. So it's like, it's maybe a similar basking culture, but it's more about the vibes instead of, like, regulating body temperature. Are they the same age? Because I thought Garu was a little younger. Like, I thought Garu was, like, in his 30s. And Sho is, like, in his mid to late 40s. Does it have their age on the license? Okay, so Kotetsu Toys has Garu's license. Okay, the ages are not on there. I'm gonna look, because I feel like... Okay, I mean... That's... Okay, I actually thought Sho was a little older than that. I thought Sho was, like, 46. God, Sho acting like a fucking old man when he's 40. Acting like he's fucking ancient. Like, with fucking back problems and shit. Yeah, but Champ acts like he's, like, 35. Like, Champ being 35, like, makes sense to me. Not that it, like, super matters with him, because he's a robot. And then what I can do is I can just take this. Ooh, someone is grilling. Oh, Champ is 40? Yeah, I can see that. I can see Champ being 40. He's got those vibes. But again, it kind of doesn't totally matter because he's just like, he's a robot and does not age. I mean, balance is 400. He is a 400-year-old metal man. Hemi is baby. She's so cute. Man, Q Ranger vs. Space Squad is a good movie. Q Ranger vs. Space Squad had no right being that good. Q Ranger was a damn good show. For all its flaws, it was really good. And, like, it was flawed, but it was still really good, and its heart was really in the right place. I think Q Ranger really just bit off more than it could chew. And I think that's kind of what held it back. Because again, as I said at the start of stream, the best of Q Ranger is, like, the best of Super Sentai in general. Like, the really good bits of Q Ranger are just so fucking good. Oh, yeah. I really like it. Does kind of run out of steam a bit in the fourth quarter up until the ending. The ending of Q Ranger, like the big climactic fight of Q Ranger, is really fucking good. Like it is genuinely one of the best ending fights in Super Sentai. I really love it. I stand by that, like, Hebitsukai Metal, Stinger and Scorpio, Berserk Champ are all just, like, top tier Sentai. Like, just some of the best stuff that there is. I feel like I have not done these markings right. I feel like they have to be kind of bolder. And maybe not done in ink. Maybe done with the painting. You're top tier, Maru! Ah! Thank you, I will save. There we go. I'm gonna have a Malamar.
It's drinking the water!
Oh, Jesus! Oh, thank God. I knocked my cup over, but it didn't spill thanks to the way my cup is shaped. Did I just break Tiga? Whose arm just popped off, but that's fine. I don't think I broke this. No. Okay. Where's his other arm? Wait, where the fuck is his other arm? Eagle, Shaku, Lion, Elephant. Fuck, I'll fix this later. I'm in the middle of stream. Okay, now I'm gonna have my Malamar. Which is stuck to another Malamar, so I'm gonna take a different one. Okay, this is the layer that I want. There we go. I want this, like, all the way up here. Excuse me. There we go. I'm okay. I'm okay. Lion, elephant, tiger, that's it. Bye. It's okay, I'm not gonna die. I just had a little chocolate stuck in my throat. I wasn't even choking or anything. It's just, it was like, it had like coated my throat in a weird way. Oh no, I could never do anything that would ruin Maru's content. I could never do anything that would have a negative effect on Maru's content. That would be awful. I would never dream of doing anything that would negatively affect my beloved Maru's content. Speaking of Q Ranger... Oh wait, we have to do a rider song first, I think. What is this? Oh, we have to do X first. I was expecting a rider song, and then I'm listening to it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because, like, I'm expecting the X8 opening, and then, like, that piano bit starts, so I'm like, what the fuck is this? I forgot that I put some Ultraman themes in here. How dare I? X is so good. Aw, I love you too, Malu. We're both talented and powerful. We're both good, talented, powerful creators. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. I want to do a video on the star system, Maru. I want to do a video on the star system. Geets has me thinking about it. Because I've always been fascinated by it. Both the, like, really direct star system, like Tezuka and... Because, like, Tezuka, I think, will just take whole, characters whole cloth and transplant them between stories. But I also want to talk about, like, how Clamp uses it, and how, like, Takahashi Yuya uses it, where it's not so much the direct character, but they will pick up, like... Clamp will do whole designs as well as archetypes. Yes, Masami Kuramada. I couldn't think of his name. Like, I would definitely love to talk to you about how he uses it, because I am not super familiar with his work the way you are. And I'd really want to include that. Yeah, Takahashi Yuya. Takahashi Yuya has 3 protagonists. Emu, Aruto, and Keiwa. And they're all the same guy. And it's weird because with him, especially because it's a live action medium, you can't tell quite so much unless it's a thing that you're familiar with. But, like, it just has me thinking I want to do a video just on the star system and how, like, different writers use it. I just think that would be a neat thing to do a video on. I have to finish my fucking Mario 64 video first, though. Which I have scripted. It is almost fully scripted. Aside from, like, one bit that I need to talk to someone about. But I need to, like, get footage. And I can't figure out how to load a save file, like, into an emulator. And I also cannot get my controller to fucking work with... There's Excite. I can't get my controller to work with RetroArch. And RetroArch has, like, really good CRT shaders. And that's what I, like, very specifically need for this video. Is the CRT shaders. Unless someone has a CRT and an N64 and a copy of Mario 64 and can film their fucking CRT for me. As I no longer have a CRT to do that myself. Because otherwise, I would have this Mario 64 video finished and ready to release. And like I don't even think it'll be a very long video. It'll probably be like 15 to 20 minutes. I gotta believe. But I gotta get the footage I need. But once I finish this Mario 64 video, I think I want to do a video on the star system. And then I don't know what videos I want to do beyond that. I will absolutely be consulting you regarding Masami Kurumada. Because again, I'm not super... Like, I know that he uses it, I'm just not super familiar with it. I still really want to do that, like, let's read every Clamp manga and just, like, spin off about them. I have no idea how we would format that for content. But I absolutely want to do it. I always want to collab with you, Maru. I want to collab with you all the time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's Q Ranger. Yes, yes, now that you're back. Hi, Sheila! That's okay. You take it easy. You rest up and just hang out and vibe with us. You do what you need to do to feel better, and I'm glad that part of that is coming in and hanging out with us. It's Johnny. But yes, Mario, we still need to play Rare Earth for the Sega Saturn. We still need to do that. Yes, absolutely. 1,000,000%. Why do my brushes keep fucking up? Absolutely. You send me a little message and I will hop on it after stream. Why does my brush keep fucking up like every other stroke? Why is it doing that? Cute and jive. Oh, I really liked Bakuman for a while. I was really into it. I used to use a G Pen a lot. A G Pen nib was my favorite comics inking nib. But I hated using a pen holder because they would hurt my hand. And my professor would get really mad at me when I would ink with brush pens instead of with a G Pen. Because brush pens didn't hurt my hand the same way. But he'd get really mad at me for not inking with a G Pen. And I'm like, I'm just gonna ink with what is comfortable. But I really liked the feel of a G Pen line. I really liked them. Whoop, what the fuck just happened? Tobe. There we go. Am I done with inking? Just about? 3, 2, 1, cue. Okay, where is the rest of her? Yeah, so do I. The writer dude's girlfriend is pretty okay. Though she is written kind of the same as Akiko is, where the writing sometimes treats her as this, like, weird nag of a character. Which is kind of annoying. Because, especially, much like Akiko, when she gets like that, she's usually right. Like, Excel Returns kind of goes out of its way to treat Akiko like she's in the wrong. But she's not, really. But, like, the mangaka kid's girlfriend, God, I wish she was written better. Because she's just kind of this weird, floaty existence for him to, like, pine after. And it kind of sucks. As far as I read, she never became not nothing. She just continued being kind of a weird, floaty existence for him to pine after. Yeah, like, Misa was nuts, but she was, like, she was interesting. Okay. So we have made it this far. I am just gonna merge all of these. And then slap us down a base color so we can see what we're doing. Q, Q, Tama, 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 Q, Q. Oh, jeez, here we go. Oh, did it crash? It's okay, because I saved. Oh, no, there we go. We're fine. Invert selected area. Whoops. There she was. I don't know why that didn't end up selected. That's weird. But there we go. Let me just, this should be fine, but just to make sure. Okay, so we've got ourselves to the inking stage. Through the inking stage. So let me open another thing, because I'm going to pull some colors from a prior bit of Echidna art. Because I have the flats for this saved. I give her pointy ears because it's cute. Oops, that's not quite right. There you will. I don't know why I'm, like, I have to get all these, like... I just want these color areas to overlap, because they're all the same thing. Skin tone does not change. So bits, I have to do the hands as well. But her arms are covered. I will include the nails for now and then paint over them later. It doesn't matter for how long, I'll keep going wherever these. Shigeki Hosokawa, Hibiki's actor. Did he? Because I know Suda Masaki is also in the JP ones. I forget who he is. And I feel like someone else was in them. I feel like whoever Misa was, I know who she was. I don't remember who was Misa, but I feel like it is an actress that I know. I didn't know he was in that, though. I just remember, I remember it went around that, like, Suda was cast in it. I don't think he was L. But he was someone. Did I pick the right color? Yeah, sometimes they're a pain in the butt like that. Oh, is he the main No, he's not the main FBI guy. The main FBI guy was a lot younger. Where is my light switch? There it is. Okay, Captain, you have a good one. You have a good sleep. You rest your little hedgehog head. I'll doodle your wife for the right price. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. It's been so long since I've thought about Death Note. I was still in high school the last time I thought about Death Note. That's how long it's been. Catch me if you can. The opening theme was pretty good. I will give it that. Death Note did have a pretty good opening theme. I don't think I ever watched the anime. Like, there was no Death Note anime the last time I thought. Like, the last time I was actively invested in Death Note and was, like, really thinking about Death Note, like, it didn't have an anime yet. And then once the L stuff was over and done with, I got kind of bored with it. The writer probably was into El Kira, to be honest. Like, you can tell that JoJo is somehow more gay because Kobayashi is the one writing the anime. Yeah, it's unfortunately that is kind of, especially at the time, that was the market. Like, it's a shame because those two guys can write a really good story. I just wish they weren't so shitty about women. Because they can write a really compelling narrative. They just can't write really compelling women. And I don't know, maybe it's not a matter of can't. Maybe it's a matter of won't. Who knows? Like, that's not better, but it's what it is. I'll hear Rubicon jumping, Rubicon fighting, Rubicon growing up. Keshite kizuna wo akiramenai. Karu asanaku mirai o toramaru. I would love to learn this. I would love to learn this and do a cover of it. I love this song. It's got such a bouncy pace that I actually probably could learn it. Like, the pace exists in such a way that I actually probably could sing this. Keshite kizuna wo akiramenai. Keshite akita wo akiramenai. Mirai o toramaru. Jumping Rubicon, fighting Rubicon, go to the shining. Rube was so good. I don't know what I expected out of Rube, but I didn't expect it to, be one that affected me the way it did. Like, I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't expect it to be, one of my favorites. Keshite. Whoop. Here we go. Getting into the actual, like, different bits. Oh, I forgot her leg was down there. I'm gonna have to go grab her skin tone again in just a second. I don't know if I would recommend Rube as a starter Ultra. I think it's got a lot of good qualities, but I think I would generally want to start someone on one of the ones that has, like, the like, para-government kaiju fighting organization, since that's such a staple. Like, I don't know, I feel like having that in your first Ultra is kind of important. Even though my first Ultra was one that only sort of has that. Because, I mean, AIB is there. They're just not, like, Jeed isn't part of it. But they are there, and are a major factor. Oops. Is that too dark? No, that's probably fine. I think that's what I normally use. Sorega Super Sentai. Man's Strongest Battle was good. What an introduction to Ryusoulger. Like, did bare minimum with Ryusoulger itself, but just having Geizorg, like, you do not need Strongest Battle to watch Ryusoulger, but if you watch Strongest Battle before starting Ryusoulger, which is how it aired, just that context of, like, what the fuck is Geizorg? Just spending so much time, like, being aware of how it functions, but also being like, how is this relevant? What the fuck is it? Was really cool, honestly. Because, like, you knew it was Ryusoulger related. You knew it had to do with the coming Sentai because they show you Ryusoul Black and Ryusoul Green, and they're very obviously designed for the same thing. So, like, you look at it, and then you just go into Ryusoulger, and you're like, but what about that? Like, what are we doing about that? Sorega Super Sentai. And, like, you're so fixated on the actual, like, conflict of strongest battle that, like, you kind of forget that Geysorg is supposed to be related to the next thing.
What the fuck? Who let you in here?
Sir Stillspear, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm glad you're having a nice enough time that you want to follow. Thank you so much. But, like, you forget that Geysorg is like, strongest battle related up until they show you Kyoryu Black and Green again. And then you're like, oh shit, that's right. This dude has a grander purpose. Strongest Battle was so fucking genius in a lot of ways. Oh, I think I wanted to add her thumb in. Some nexus of future. Now all the quartz are gonna second. There we go. Leggy. Now all quartz. I'm not sure if I want to color this like the dark Cusicle or the normal one. I'm really she never uses the normal one, so I should probably color it like the dark one. But the normal one would pop more against everything. Nice. Honestly, like, they're both really good. Like, Be the One is just fucking above and beyond. But Overquartzer does kind of fucking slap. Yeah, I might see, cause, like, I don't know. Also, this fucking medley absolutely owns. Nenyo. There's Shonen-yo. There's a part of me that's surprised that they give Shonen-yo so much prominence. Because, like, WBX kind of falls into the back there. Like, there are a couple of songs that really fall into the background, but they hooked Shonen-yo up. 仲間たちよのままに I'm also surprised they gave Next Level that much prominence, but I think Kabuto was really popular in Japan. I don't know why I gave Dark Echidna gold eyes in the one art that I did the one time. I don't know why I did that. Thank you. Isn't my wife so beautiful? What color did I just pick? I'll do that one. I love this opening. I would do a cover of this. I love this opening so much. Like, it just feels like what this show is. Let's go. I'm actually not sure this is the right color. That's okay, Azzy. You have a good one. You have a good rest of your day. You take it easy. I need to open up a picture of Echidna to go into my Echidna folder. Screen caps? Screen caps should be fine. Cause I just need to see which part of the dress is which. Okay, so the middle part... Wait, does that go all the way down? But doesn't the other bit... I thought the other bit went in front of it. Echidna, how the fuck does your dress work? Okay, so it does just kind of go, like, down. Okay, then I need to fix these lines. There we go. Okay, guys. Let's go. Like, her outfit is so weird and complicated, and I love it. It's beautiful, but it's so complicated. Because there are so many freaking fabrics. What time is it? Almost 7? Okay, maybe I'll go all the way through the flats and then we'll call it a night. Oops. Wrong layer. Yuki Kibo. I wish they would get Sister Mayo to do more ending themes for Sentai. Because all of them are so freaking good. I think she's only done 2, but they're both so good. Like, I'm pretty sure she has only done 2, but they're both really good. La la la, you soldier. Oops, I did not clean these up. Did I do the ones down here? No, I didn't. My favorite thing about the Ryusoldier ending is that it is just a dance Ui taught them so she could film it for YouTube. And that is why, when you watch it, Bomba's just, like, looking down into a corner. Because he's like... He does not know the dance. And he's not trying to know the dance. I love him. He sucks. But in the most endearing way. He's just a weird dipshit of a man. La la la, show you soldier. He's just a beautiful dipshit of a man, and I love him. I don't know if I would call him a himbo. He's not quite a himbo. Though actually, as we progress into the series, I think he does kind of become a himbo. He's a little too stoic. He's a little too stoic, but I think, like, once they kind of break through that, and you're just like, oh, this man isn't cool. This man is an idiot. This man is an idiot who is just hot and doesn't smile. And I think, like, the point at which the narrative is acknowledging that is the point at which he becomes a himbo. Because, like, for a while, they pretend, like, oh, he's, like, cool and unfeeling. For a while, they treat him like he is the archetype of the Black Ranger. But not the way that, like, Sentai works, where they're actually stupid. And then you get to the point at which he is actually that way, and you're like, oh, okay. Because, like, he is a shit to begin with. And, like, they make it clear from the beginning that, like, oh, he's like, he's got the emotional issues. But it doesn't quite, like, sink in for a while. I don't feel it's right. Okay, now I need to get a good look at the belt. It's a little... Okay, so the belt is the same color as this. Realize getting kind of fun. Zero One was so good. Zero One was so much better than it had any fucking right to be. But again, Takahashi Yuya is just so fucking talented as a writer. And it's like, his work isn't perfect. Like, it's got his flaws and shit. But he's just so good at what he does. Like, he's just such a talented writer that he was able to make that story work. The sunrise burning like the fire. Okay, I think I got all of the spots that are the belt. So I think the rest is a little bit lighter. This is going to be a special kind of hell to select. I wish I could cover this. I do not have the capacity that Masaki Endo has. Like, I'm just not... He's just built different. Masaki Endo is just built different. And, like, that's not to put myself down at all. He's just a wildly talented musician, and I am a person who likes to sing sometimes. You might be able to, Mark, because you can hit a little lower. You can hit quite a bit lower than me, actually. Like, I can get pretty low, but like, parts of this are in my range. But I also I don't have the lung capacity that Endo has. Like, the bit where he's really holding on Zet. Like, those bits are so far beyond my capability. I could maybe learn it for karaoke, but I don't think I could do a cover of it. Though my hesitation about learning it for karaoke is that it's very hard for me to learn the lyrics to not English songs. Because my brain is just... My memory is so bad anymore. I'm hoping that once I start getting my mental health handled, like, maybe that's a thing that will be fixed. But my memory is so bad. That might give us the power. That might give us enough power to do it. It would take the two of us combined to even come close to one Masaki Endo. This is such a good show, though. Oh my god. Like, Ultraman Z is a perfect show, just about. If it wasn't for the one thing, which is not a thing that's negative, it's just a thing that I think works so much better with context, I would absolutely be like, this is the starting point for Ultraman right now. Like, if it was not for this one thing, if it was not for one character that I think just works so much better with context, I would say that Ultraman Z is the perfect place to start for Ultraman if someone wanted to get into Ultraman right now. Machine Sentai Kirameja. Like, Zet is just that strong of a show that and is just, it handles the balance between, like, Ultraman and Host so well. The cast is so dynamic. Like, it really is just so good. I love this opening. I love Kira Major, but, like, I didn't expect to really get this attached to its opening. Oops. Machine Sentai Kira Major. At least Kira Major brought back the face-acted lady villain. Was there a lady villain in Zenkaiger? Did Zenkaiger have a lady at all? On its villain side? Hey, Gio, I am winning. I am winning. Look how beautiful my wife is. I'm winning so hard. Did Zenkaiger have a lady? On its villain side at all? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Damn, Zenkaiger, you fucked up. No wonder. No wonder my heart and mind just could not engage. No big evil lady. Like, Flint's not a villain, she's just kind of annoying. I don't think Zenkaiger had a lady villain. Damn, Zenkaiger. That sucks. At least Dom Brothers gave us Sononi, who is so powerful. So powerful and beautiful. Okay, I think I got all of it. And then we'll go a little lighter. Oops, forgot a spot. Missed a spot. Juice. And then I think I'm going to take this color, I'm going to go on another layer. Because of the way that I need to drop pattern and texture onto this spot specifically. Okay, and then we're gonna get just real down in there. I like Saber's opening. The saber in your hand is a pen to write it down, words to save this world. Dare ni mo mirazu saku hana wa musho no ai hisoyaka na yasashii sa wa kamen ni kakureta nami I do not know why I know the words to this song. I genuinely do not know how, like, this one, the lyrics managed to stick with me. Monogatari wa... The second half, I don't really know. The first half, I do, though. I, like, every week, it just embedded itself into my brain. Do I have my Echidna fan art in the art folder? No, just the small amount of Echidna fan art that is not by me. There's not a lot of it, but an amount exists, and I've saved it all so I can see it forever. Okay, so I think now we just have to... I have to add some lace bits. Oh my god. You made it far into that. Okay, so now I need to figure out if I want to do the normal color thing or the, or the dark cuticle, of which there is vaguely an image of. vaguely an image of on Google. Somehow managing to be an even lower quality image than the rest of them. But I can kind of guess what the colors are. So do I want to do the bright red and blue one that will really pop against her, like, very monochrome color set? Or do I want to do the dark one because that one makes more sense with the lore? Therein lies the question. That is a tough one. I mean, the gold and silver bits, I think, are the same either way, so... I'm gonna just pop this out so I can stick it up here. Oh, Revice, why did you have to be such a disappointment? No, I didn't. Oh my god, what? That's awful. At least the lady who sings in this is pretty good. I think that's a little dark, actually. Oh, is it George? Does George do a horny Kamen Rider hero getter? 'Cause that sounds amazing. That sounds... Oh my god. I need to hear that. That sounds amazing. That's okay. George is a lot like Waz in that he's, like, the only character that... Like, he's a lot like Waz. He kind of carries the show with his weirdness. I'm really mad that there's a character that they kill, like, really early on, and I'm really mad because I'm like, damn, I wanted him and George to fuck. It just, they had that vibe. And then they took that character from me, and I was like, how dare they? The devil. Oh, I don't know if Kurojiro died. I'm not sure about that, but... Because I didn't go back to that show, but... Fucking... dude whose appearance he copied is hella fucking dead. Like, that dude very died. Oh, hello! Oh, where's my jacket?
Oh, my Thunderbird. Thunderbird, you like the Jenny appearance, don't you? Don't you? You always come in here and put me into Jenny mode. And then give me a cute voice. Who threw that? I know who threw that. I know. I know who threw that. Oh, is my button not doing the thing? Yeah, I am undergoing forced Jennification. Oh, head pat for me? Oh, it's blocked in the thing. It's blocked up in the queue. It'll head pat me when I go back to normal. It'll head pat me when I go back to normal, I promise. But you like the Jenny, don't you, Thunderbird? I can tell. I can tell. I'm Jennied. Yeah, it's stuck in the tubes. Because I have it set to for the model swaps, I have it set that like other stuff doesn't trigger properly. Because they're all like locked, but I think no, voices are locked too, so I'm not actually sure it's doing the voice right now. No, it did it because I heard it do the thing. I heard it do the thing. I don't know. I don't know how it's set up. It's confusing and weird. But I gave Jenny the glasses so that I could, if I ever need to like make a physical appearance at like a con or some shit, I can Jenny it up in my canonical human guise.
I can just it's such an easy outfit, and then I can just like get some sunglasses. My trigger. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I have to make a decision. I don't know why I didn't put my jacket on. I have to make a decision about the colors I'm gonna use. Do I use the standard red and blue, or do I use the black and purple of the Dark Cusicle? It is the choice to make. I think I'm gonna put them on another layer so that I can very easily... Oop, I'm back. I'm all the way up here. Frick. Did I... Oh no, I didn't take that off. Okay, cool. Perfect. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Dum bravas, dum 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 go. I loved seeing Sonoe do the dance on, I think, TikTok? I think on TikTok he posted, there's like an official like Toei account or Don Brothers account or something, and he did the opening dance. Go! Go! NG. Yes. You can always be honest with me, Maru. You can always be honest with me. You can always tell me the truth. It took me quite a bit of the show to actually get into it. I was not into Don Brothers for a not insignificant portion of the show. Pretty much up until Taro died and came back very early on. Like, once we hit quarter 2 of the show is when I really was able to lean into it. Sononi is great. Haruka is the best yellow we've ever had. Haruka could not give less of a shit, and I love her for that. And as much as I do not want them to ham-fist a romance between Sononi and Tsubasa, I am actually, like, really glad and impressed that they just did not force Sononi and Haruka off of each other, because the girl always has to fight the girl. That's annoying, and I hate it. Oh, you want Ara Ara? Okay. I can't, oh wait, I can. Ara Ara. There you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna do an alternate one where I'm gonna select all of that. Grab that color. And then I'm going to select that. And grab like that. And I'm not sure which one I like more. Oh, I can. I can do that. Maru Maru. There you go. As gay. That was a gay thing for me to do. I'm not sure which one I like more. The dark one, I think I'm gonna go with the dark one. The dark one just feels like the right choice. Like, the normal one is fine, but it doesn't feel connected to her at all, where the dark one does. Editing layer only. There we go. Oop, wrong way. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to apply some texture. Okay, I think I want to do this part separately. Okay, never mind then. No, that's not what I want. Ah! Oh my goodness! McMister Professor, thank you for the resub! You're Pog. That's kinda right. Ah! I will! I'm saving it! Oops. Nothing out. Deca. And then kind of blur it. Okay, am I back? I had a Wi-Fi hiccup. I had a little hiccup. Just a hiccup. Just a hiccup, you know? Is it not? Even though I did the thing?